What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to do a smoked pimento cheese dip on the Weber Smokey Mountain. Let me show you how it's done. All right, everybody. Beautiful fall day here in the St. Louis area. A little college football today going on as well on the TV behind me. So we're going to go with a little easy pimento cheese dip on the smoker. Since I've already got it fired up today, got a pork butt going already since for about 4 or 5 hours. Getting ready to wrap it soon as well. So we're going to get this time right. So this will be my little snack here in the middle of the day. So let me show you how we're going to do this. Cream cheese, 8 ounces of cream cheese. I've had it sitting out a little bit just so it can get a little bit softened as well. So we'll get that cream cheese going in our bowl. And after that, you can see in front of me, I got a ton of other ingredients, but this is a very, very easy recipe for you guys to use at home. All right. So if I can get my cream cheese open, we will get started from there. There we go. So with the cream cheese, sometimes what I like to do with the cream cheese, it just depends how soft it is, how long I've left it out, is I may even take a knife and kind of add some slices to it. It just makes it easier when I want to mix it here in just a moment as well. This is actually nice and soft though. I've had it sitting out for about 20 minutes. I was getting everything else ready. All right, so we got that cream cheese in our bowl. So we're going to go next with a little bit of shredded cheddar cheese. Now, I know I tell you guys all the time that I prefer to just shred that cheese fresh myself, but I also said a few moments ago that we're going to go easy today, and that's just how we're going to do it. So we're going to grab some already pre-shredded cheese, about 2 cups, which is about what's in that full bag already. So we're going to go ahead and add that cheese into the bowl. Next, we're going to go with some mayo. So I'm going to eyeball it, but what I'm looking for here is about a half a cup of that mayonnaise. All right. And then we're going to hit it with a smaller 4-ounce jar of pimentos. These are diced pimentos. I've drained that juice out of there already. You do not want that in there in the mix. We'll go ahead and put those pimentos in there. Make sure I get every last one of those out of there. Nice. I love making pimento cheese all the time, so I thought this would be a fun dip to do as well. Now, some people prefer to do the next ingredient I'm going to put in here in the pimento cheese, and some people don't. I want to do it. I want it to be a little spicier, so I took a little bit of fresh diced jalapeno. I'm going to place that in there as well. All right, so our next ingredient is going to be a little bit of sour cream. Once again, I'm going to eyeball it here, but I'm looking for about 1/4 of a cup. And it might help if I pull that cap off of there, since this is a brand new one for us today. All right, so we'll get that sour cream going here. Once again, eyeballing it for about 1/4 of a cup in here. Oh yeah. Woo, there we go. All right, got that ingredient going in. Now let's start to add some of our spices in here. So we're gonna go with just a little bit of granulated garlic, not too much, just a little bit of smoked paprika as well. Next, we're going to hit it with a little bit of ground cayenne pepper. Just once again, about a dash. What I'm doing is probably not even a full teaspoon in each of these. And then a little bit of onion powder. All right. And then we're going to hit it with a little bit of salt and pepper. All right, friends. So there's everything in our bowl. We're going to start to get this mixed up. And then we're going to come back and spread it in our dish that we're going to place on the Weber Smokey Mountain. Okay, friends, it's all mixed up, ready to go. So got myself an aluminum pan we're going to use here today. Keep it nice and simple. Go ahead and place all of that in the pan. And then I'm going to use a spatula here in a second. Spread it across that pan as well. It's going to really be, because of the size of my pan, I'm using more of a thin layer we're going to have in here. But it'll be nice and easy to dip with. And I grab some tortilla chips later. What I'm doing is I'm trying to get it all nice and flat in that pan. I don't want one side to be a little more taller than the other, so it cooks nice and evenly on that smoker. So with using that cream cheese as well as that cheddar, I've got my Weber Smokey Mountain once again already going today with a pork butt. So because I'm a little bit of lower heat, about 250 right now, it's probably going to take 45 minutes to an hour for that cheese to get nice and done and bubbly for me. You probably at home, if you're not doing anything else in your smoker, crank up that heat a little bit, 300, 325, take a little bit less time, but you can still look for that bubbliness in that cheese on that smoker. So as you can see here, got everything nice and spread. I'm going to add one more ingredient before we put it on the smoker. I'm going to take a little bit of grated Parmesan and just sprinkle that across the top as well. That'll probably crust up a little bit on that smoker while that cheese, everything else is bubbling underneath. So we're going to take this over, get it on the Weber Smokey Mountain, come back and check it in probably about 30 minutes just to see how we're doing. All right. Okay, the smoked pimento cheese dip is off of the smoker. While I was letting it sit and cool here for about 5 minutes, I took some green onions, diced them up, put them so there is that garnish on top as well. So let's give it a taste test. Grab myself a bag of tortilla chips that were already open inside the house. Let's dig on in, my friends. So there's going to be our bite. Golden brown from that cheese. Got one of those green onions on it as well. You can see that pimento hanging out on the side. Mmm. Well, I think when we started this recipe, I told you guys I love making homemade pimento cheese. This is just a great, excellent, tasty variation of that same recipe. It really is. So fresh, warm. I would definitely suggest serving this dip nice and hot. It's perfect right where it is right now. Um, one other thing I was going to tell you guys earlier on is that you could actually pre-make all of this in the pan. Maybe just leave it in the refrigerator overnight. Maybe you're entertaining the next day, you just want to get some of the work done ahead of time. You could actually make all this, have it ready to go, so then you just throw it on the smoker the next day as well. This is absolutely delicious. I added those jalapeños in there as well. I like the taste and the texture of those jalapeños mixed with those pimentos. The jalapeno that I put in there wasn't too hot because, of course, I just used the jalapeno itself. I cored it out, got those seeds out of there. So it wasn't too hot or spicy. It just adds another layer, another texture in there as well. You guys, if you like pimento cheese, or you like just a cheese dip, you are absolutely going to love this one. I'll put everything you guys need to know in the description. If you like our recipes, enjoy what we're doing, please, please, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, even share our recipes with your friends on social media as well. We truly appreciate it. We'll see you guys again on Bones and Brews.